I'd like to call the Steele County Board meeting to order and ask you to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there any additions or corrections to the agenda?
None this evening.
Seeing that, with board wishes.
I'll move the approval of the agenda as printed.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Public comment. If you wish to share your thoughts, please provide your name and address after being acknowledged by the board chair. Each speaker has 2 minutes to express their remarks. Steele County promotes both respect in its work environment and boardroom. Speakers should maintain dignity and show respect towards others. Comments should be directed to the entire board, not to an individual commissioner, official, or staff. Board chair may limit comments if they are argumentative, disrespectful, or redundant. Please avoid name calling or abusive language, as this may result in being asked to return to your seat or leave the boardroom. No action will be taken on these items presented during the public comment unless they are on the agenda. The board may refer some inquiries to the county administrator for follow-up. Is there any public comment at this time? Is there any public comment at this time? Seeing none, we'll move on to correspondence. Is there any correspondence?
None this evening.
Consent agenda, board's wishes.
Mr. Chair, I'll move approval of the consent agenda items as presented.
I'll second that.
A motion is second to approve the consent agenda as printed. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. County board work session, we have no actions. General agenda, we'll go to August anniversary reports. Welcome, Gina.
Good evening. I'd like to present the August employee anniversaries to the board. I'll start off with Scott Hansen, Chief Deputy in the Sheriff's Office. Completed his 26th year of employment. Nick Flatguard, our GIS Coordinator, 15 years. Amber Kniefel, Admin Assistant at Community Corrections, 9 years of service. Rebecca Kubicek, Executive Assistant, 8 years of service. Aaron Polanco, Assistant County Attorney, 3 years of service. Mary Ripple, Custodian, 12 years of service. Christine Hoffman, Public Health Nurse, 14 years of service. Brian Bogan at the Four Seasons Center, 8 years of service. Paul Preisel at the Detention Center, 27 years of service. Rick Kaveen, County Recorder, 17 years. Bryce Reuter, Correctional Officer, 1 year. Madison Heinecker, Juvenile Probation Officer, 2 years. Greg Hubby at the Detention Center, 14 years. Barb Yindra, Custodian, 8 years. Roxanne Rezak in the Assessor's Office, 3 years. And then Jason Tikro, Deputy Sheriff, wrapping up his 10th year of service.
Thank you, Gina, and thanks to these employees and their dedication to Steele County.
Thanks, Gina.
For 13 of the agenda is accept review of CUP number 302, Martin Marietta, Quarry, and with 27 conditions based on the findings of fact. Yeah.
Jim, on behalf of Martin Marietta Materials, requested a review of an existing limestone quarry located in Clinton Falls Township. Over the past 5 years, approximately 636,000 tons of material have been removed from the site. The Planning and Zoning Office received 1 complaint in 2022 regarding a lowered pond water level that was suspected to be related to the quarry, but the DNR investigated and found that it wasn't. No additional complaints have been received by my office. However, at the meeting, citizens attending the meeting shared concerns about dust, noise, blasting, and other operations. Jim and Christina with Martin Marietta addressed those questions during the meeting and provided their contact information for any further inquiries. Martin Marietta also offers a blast notification system that is open to anyone who wishes to sign up. And the planning commission recommends approval of CUP 302 with 27 conditions. This includes amending condition number 11 to allow recyclable material from outside of Steele County, amending condition number 21 to establish the next review date as July 1st, 2031, and adding conditions 26 and 27 to prohibit the use of jake brakes and require a bond based on the findings of fact.
Any questions from the board? Would this be the last of their, area that they can go to, or?
And they're working on the northern end, and then they're exploring, possibly going back into the, southern side. But it just kind of
It
depends.
didn't sound like they'll be getting close to the end after the next 5 years here. So,
And is Martin Marietta the same, company with a different name, or is it new owners?
different company.
So- So when they buy out, does that CUP transfer with the new company?
Yes, runs with the land.
Mr. Chair.
The questions I have, Jim.
So I know that, last time this come around, the blasting was the big issue. You said there were people that showed up at the, get the term I'm looking for,
Planning commission meeting.
planning commission meeting. And then you said there's a blasting, I don't know what you call it, a notification system?
Yes.
Would that make sense for us to put that on our website or somehow get that out to the people that didn't show up so that they're notified? That has come up as a commissioner that represents that area, that there's a concern with that blasting.
I was at the planning and zoning meeting. I'm pretty sure, I think you represent, I'm pretty sure that they said anybody that talks to them about the blasting, they get on a notification where they comes over their phone to them, I think. Didn't you say?
Anybody that requests to be added to the blast notification system, can elect to receive a phone call, an email, a text, or anywhere, all three. Which notifies them on the morning of the blast. And typically gives a 4-hour window. Due to various factors, we can't pin it down to an exact time. It does give a 4-hour window, and that's open to anybody.
So that's the people that know about the program. So how do we get the notice off to those who don't know that that's an option to be on the list?
It's pretty much that area to the east and north there.
It is.
Would it be possible for you as a company to send some sort of a letter to that whole area?
Announcing that there's a notification
Offering
system.
that service? And then it would be up to the individuals to make the move to get on that list.
I would agree. It's a great program to be
I think it'd be
notified,
a
but
great
those who don't
marketing
know.
tool for you as far as getting along with the neighborhood,
Mhm.
you know. And it's not a ton of people, but just to let them know that your concern is that you want them to be informed and this is the way they can get on that list. And
Yeah, some of the other quarries that we do blast at, it's a part of our permit to, every season that we plan on blasting, send out a letter to within, I believe most of them are 500 feet or so. Saying, hey, we anticipate blasting this year. If you want to be on, here's your contact. And you stay on forever until you ask to be taken off.
I think that would go a long way to being a good neighbor and.
Absolutely.
But 500 feet doesn't cover. north.
No, but I mean that, it would be that whole northern neighborhood there.
I would like to see that neighborhood notified.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That-
saying.
I know, but his comment was it's 500 feet, so we need to.
No, but it would be that,
If you
like
like
they
it.
call it, what, Northridge?
Or you want
North-
to
that
define
North
it,
Bluff
that's fine as well.
Development neighborhood up there.
Yeah, I think it's called
I think
Northridge
that's-
Development
I
or
think
something.
Brian knows better than, you know what that is,
Oh,
Brian?
so, is it north of the 26 quick trip that we're
It
talking?
is,
Yeah.
yeah, and east of the quarry.
Yeah,
That whole,
just north of 26th Street, St. Paul Road. How'd that be?
Yes,
yeah,
Yeah,
that whole.
is that.
That's where I'm
That
talking
whole
about.
area,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the only other area would be just south of 26th Street, that Cedar Cove Townhome Association. There's 68 townhomes in there that
yeah.
are just across the road.
But
So
I
if
did-
we can get them a list of, I mean, can GIS or somebody produce a
names and
list.
addresses and,
Yeah, typically we've downloaded it off of
yeah,
the county's GIS system.
I think that'll go a long way to easing some concerns and.
Absolutely, we do that.
Is that what we wanna do? We wanna get the list and give it to them to take care of
Yeah,
it?
I
Well,
mean, it's there.
actually, if we can, no, actually, he said they were able to pull it from the GIS list in other areas or other counties. If you could pull that GIS list.
Yep.
But we need to set some parameters on how far out.
Right.
I think it'll mean more coming from them. Trying to be a good neighbor than from us.
500 feet isn't enough, cause that gets you across the road. So is a half mile what we're shooting for?
Well, I think we cover neighborhood, whatever that is.
I don't think he knows what the North Bluff neighborhood is.
If you could give me
Well,
some,
I think that's why Brian can help him with that, or Nick downstairs can help him with that.
So if we could include that the county will provide them with a list of people within the North Bluff neighborhood and south of 26th Street,
Yep.
the first tier of properties.
Do you wanna make that a condition?
I would like to add that as a condition.
Because, yeah, you know, Jim, where there gonna be blastings on the very north end.
I understand.
So, yeah, so it's actually closer going to the east than way to the south. That's quite a ways across, about a half mile before you even get across.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
if they're, are you worried more about the neighbors in that, the Clinton Falls, those people that are on that north side?
If we say within a half a mile of the pit, I think that covers who we're shooting for.
Yeah, that way those couple houses that are north would get included too.
I might express a concern. I've been in this role for 2 years and I have not gotten a single complaint. If you pick and choose who gets the letter and who doesn't, the board could receive some blowback. I think the mere fact that nobody has complained for the last 2 years is probably a sign that folks are aware of it and have taken advantage. I would advise the board to take more of a reactive approach, which is if somebody complains, we get them on the notification list. But if you do start sending out letters, there's gonna be that one that's just outside of that zone. And the board's gonna receive probably some pushback. And I'm just letting you know, it might be safer just to react rather than try to proactively let people know about something that doesn't seem to be a concern of theirs.
And just for what it's worth, I attended the meeting and, I was at the meeting 5 years ago when it was redone 5 years ago. And this meeting here was absolutely really quiet compared to the one 5 years ago. There was no complaints and they did a very good public relations work. His partner there was probably 4 or 5 people. They were exchanging names and nobody even showed up now. So their PR works a lot better than in the past.
I'm not doubting that. I don't like I understand the comment. I don't like the reactive approach. I'd rather be proactive and notify the neighborhood. So we get to vote on that or make the decision. So I would like to go ahead.
Sorry. One of the people who did come to the meeting was part of that Northridge group, and she said that she would be a spokesperson for the group. So she would have gotten a letter, but not everybody on that street got the letter. Because we send it out for 500 feet for in town and 1 mile outside of town for notifications per statute. And so I don't know if just having a point person would help to send the information to on that Northridge.
I think Amber has a list, and rather than make it a condition, you can give them the list and they can send out, and we're not changing anything.
I know in that area, there are some community groups where they have emails for neighborhoods and all that sort of stuff. Maybe that would be almost a better approach to find out a contact person and.
Is this a self-appointed contact person or are they?
She said she'd be happy to be the contact person for the neighborhood.
We have some friends there that are part of it must be 20-25 houses there in a neighborhood group and they all have everybody's phone numbers and emails and.
Board's wishes.
Sure, I'll make a motion that we approve CUP 302, allowing Martin Marietta Quarry Limestone on property located in property address with the 27 conditions and adding the condition of notifying the neighbors within 1/2 mile of the quarry of the option to be added to the blast notification and findings of fact.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Is there any further discussion?
Just a question. To be determined by whom, how they do that,
1/2 mile.
how they do that. If they do it through a neighborhood person to find out everything, or if they go to Brian to find out everything, or do they go to GIS to find out everything? You know,
I'm gonna leave it up to them to figure out how they find out who the people are that live within
okay,
1/2 mile.
okay.
But they need to be added to the list, in my opinion. That's just my motion. If
I
it
just think we
doesn't
have
pass,
to leave
then
it
we
up
can.
to somebody,
Sure.
you know, so, okay.
Does this have to be rewritten then, Amber, with that?
I'll add it to the permit.
Added condition.
Mhm.
Well, Mr. Chair, if I might, it's not a condition of the CUP, it is a condition of your approval.
Mhm.
So it won't be a number 27, but it's you are accepting CUP 302 with the changes on the condition that notification go out.
Oh.
Cause this will be a one-time notification,
All right.
Yep.
not a regular recurring
No,
requirement.
just, and if they choose not to be on the list, they choose not to be on the list. I mean,
Thank you for that clarification. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, there's a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
welcome to the neighborhood.
And on the agenda, there's a couple informational items, Internal Central Services Committee minutes and Property and Maintenance Committee minutes. Next, we'll have, commissioner reports. Do you have anything for us, Campbell?
Excited about our new hires. They're doing very well. Nothing beyond that. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
August 10th, I had the Southeast Minnesota Emergency Communications Board meeting in Rochester and found about a couple possible things that the state may be pushing back to the county for financing, which could be expensive. And the work session before our meeting today.
Thank you, Greg. Jim?
3rd of August, I had planning and zoning. The 4th August was, property maintenance. 5th was, 911 Joint Powers Board in Faribault. And that brings us to the work session before this meeting.
Thank you, Renee.
Nothing this evening.
Thank you, Jim.
On the 5th, they attended the Rice Steel 911 Joint Powers Board meeting in Steele County here and the work session today.
On the 5th, I had the Cannon River watershed. On the 10th, I had the SEMCAC executive meeting. Also on the 10th, we had the SEMCAC full board meeting. And then Public Works Committee this morning and then today's work session.
I think you also attended the Property and Maintenance Committee meeting and Public Works meeting this morning. At this time, has everybody met John? As customary, the new engineer does a jig in front of us. If you wanna, you wanna stand up and tell us about yourself?
Yeah. Nice to meet those of you that I haven't already met. John Nelson, I'll be the new Public Works Director for the county.
You will be, you are.
Yesterday.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here and looking forward to working with all you and with the public to successfully make Steele County a great place to live and be.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Looking
John.
forward to it as well.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You got any other stories to tell us or anything or not?
Not for tonight.
All right.
I'll have some later though.
Sounds good, thank you.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
With that being said, thanks, John. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All same sign, motion carries. Thanks for coming.
Or Gator